Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to solve the today's LeetCode Daily challenge rotate function. So the question says that you are given an array nums of length n. Assume that array ak to be an array obtained by rotating nums by k position clockwise while defining the rotation function f on nums as follows, that f of k equal to 0 into array of k 0 plus 1 into array of k 1 plus dot dot and minus 1 into array of k of n minus 1. Return the maximum value of the function f0 f1 f2 dash dash fn minus 1. The test cases are generated so that the answer is fits in 32-bit integer. Okay, so question is very simple, that you have given an array nums and you have to perform some kind of operations k times, that means a number of we have to rotate the array into clockwise, and after that while performing any number of operations we have to find the maximum value of the function from 0 f0 to fn minus 1. So by rotating every time we will get some value, and value how we can get the index value multiply with that value of array, that would be the value, and that value give and f function will give the result of these every for every index we will perform this operation and we will get the result of function, and from those function result from 0 to k or 0 to n minus 1 we will return maximum. So one thing is clear, that we have to perform some kind of rotation here. So we need a circular array if we are going to simulate this question. So we will try with brute force, then we will try to optimize that. So let's solve the example 1, when we have to find the maximum 4 3 2 6. Then we will perform first operation. For f of 0 we will start with 4, then go for every operation and we will find the sum is 25. So f of 0 will return 25, then f of 1 will return 16. In this way f of 2 will return 23 and f of 3 will return 26. Okay, so out of those functions from f of 1 2 3 the maximum would be 6, so our output would be 6. In the second example we have only single value, that value multiplied with 0 will give us 0, so that is the maximum and or exactly one output. Okay, so we have to just simulate this question as a brute force, and after that we will try to give you the optimized code, and there is exist an trick to calculate the operations and reduce the complexity. So we will just first try to write the simple brute force approach. So as the array behave like a circular array, so we'll convert this array into a dq. So for that I am going to write that nums equal to dq of nums. So in this way our array has both operation, pop left and pop, and append and append left, both operation we can perform. And after that we have to perform some kind of operation, and we have to for that we will store every value of function in our array. So we are going to initialize one array arr equal to blank list, and then we will perform this operation n times from 0 to n minus 1, so that we are start a for loop for underscore in range big of range from 0 to n, and inside this loop we are going to perform the operation. For that I will write for I in range n. And what is n? N is the length of the array. I will define it n equal to length of nums, and then I will perform the operation. For adding something I can use a variable like val equal to 0, and for every value we will accumulate all the answers, all the value of operation in a value. So val plus equal to nums plus nums of I into I, that would be the value, and every time we will get value. And after that for every operation we will append in our array array dot append well, and while we have append, after that we will rotate the array. For that we will find the last item or last element. How we can find nums dot pop left. I think nums dot pop will give us the topmost or last element, and we will append it into the left of the array. For that I will write nums dot append left the last value, and after appending this we will return the maximum from the array. Let's try to run this. Okay, it is accepted. Try to submit that. Because we are using two for loop, so the complexity is big of n square, and we are having one array, so the space complexity is big of n. So this approach is working, but it is giving us time limit exceed, because it is brute force, and we are doing these operations multiple times of n square time. Then definitely we have to optimize this, so I'm going to give you the optimized approach. Yeah, this question is asked in so many times, like Google, Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, so it is a very important question, guys. You have to learn this optimized approach. So one trick is there, that we have to pre-calculate the total sum. Total sum is the sum of the nums, and then we will get the length of the nums. We will find the initial value, that would be the sum of I into num for every index I and number in enumerate nums. After that we will initialize our max value as f, and for k in range from 1 to n, we will write the trick, or we can say formula here, that for f equal to f plus, or we can say f plus equal to total sum minus n into nums of n minus k, and max value would be updated equal to max of max val, comma f, and after getting the maximum value we'll return just max val, or we can say that is our answer. Let's try to run this. Yeah, it is accepted because there is no error. Now try to submit that. Okay, we got the solution. This is accepted, and this approach is performing within linear complexity, because we have single while loop, single for loop, and the time complexity is big of n, and we haven't using any extra space, so the big O of 1 is the space complexity, big O of n is the time complexity. That is the maximum optimized approach. Thanks for watching, and please support my channel. Well,